Good Saturday morning. It is Saturday, February 1st, 4:15 a.m. Yeah, it's early. We are heading out around 5:30, quarter to 6 this morning to drive to Susquehanna. I'm making my tea, sorry. To drive to Susquehanna University, which is about 3 hours away. Andrew has a track meet. So we are heading out to watch him throw today. If you are new to my channel, I have two sons, Andrew and Adam. Andrew is a sophomore in high school, and he throws on his college track team. They are a Division I school in Maryland. They're a very little school, but they're a good school. So whenever he has a meet that's, 4 hours or less away, we try to get there because, some of them are too far to get to. So we try to get to the ones we can and support him, even if it's early in the morning. So Adam is also going with us. He is going to meet some of the members of the track team, the runners on the track team, because Adam will also be attending Mount St. Mary's in the fall, and was also offered a roster position, but as a runner, not as a thrower like Andrew is. So we are all heading out. So it is early. Everyone is still sleeping. I got up to get my act together and get everybody's coffee made, the guys' coffee made, and my tea made. I started packing lunches last night. Is there a concession stand there? Yep. Could I just buy our lunch? Am I going to do that? Nope, because I don't want to blow the points on mediocre pizza or a hot dog that's been boiled to death. So we pack. So I did a lot of it last night just to save time this morning because I really didn't want to get up any earlier. I am not working out this morning because I would have had to get up at like 3:30 to do that, and that's not happening. We had a meeting last night that we didn't get home to because it's like 20% meeting, 80% social gathering. So we didn't get home until kind of late last night, and I got all the lunches started and things like that. So I will show you what I am packing for everyone, and I'm even going to pack Andrew a lunch. The athletes get a monetary stipend when they go on the road for meets and stuff. They feed them breakfast before they leave the school. Panera caters their breakfast, and they give them a monetary stipend for the rest of their meals. But honestly, most of them would rather pack a lunch, and so I told Andrew not to worry about it, that I would be happy to pack him a lunch and bring it. So he was thrilled about that. And I'm also going to pack breakfast up, and we're going to take that on the road because it is way too early to eat breakfast. I generally don't eat until about 9 o'clock. So, excuse me, I'm going to pack up our breakfast and lunch, and I will definitely show you what I pack. When we go and we are on the road a lot. We don't sit still, so we do this a lot. I'm used to packing up our meals. And then we will hit somewhere for dinner on the way home, depending on what we see and how many points I want to spend and things like that. So Adam mentioned something about possibly he'd like to go to Cracker Barrel. And that's fine with me because it's easy to point and it's low point. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I need to jump in the shower because I have about 12 minutes, I think, until this coffee pot starts perking and it needs to be turned down. So I try to time everything according to the coffee pot. So I will be back to show you what I am packing for breakfast, for lunch, and for some snacks to get us through this very long day. Here is everything I have packed. I have water bottles, and then I have lunch for everyone. These containers really come in handy. I am not a fan of plastic containers if there's anything in here that needs to be heated, because I'm funny about heating in plastic. We use glass meal prep containers, but these are good for anything cold that you just want to keep separate. So this is mine. I have turkey, grapes, oranges. I have hard-boiled eggs. I have a Baby Bell. And I have a package of nuts that are pre-packaged, 3 points. And there's also a Built Bar down there. So that is what I will have today in addition for lunch. Then we've got, who's that? Adam's lunch. No, Doug's lunch. We've got Adam's lunch. We've got Andrew's lunch. And then we have their side dishes. Adam's Crimpets, Doug's Fritos, the boys' Pringles. I have a container of cantaloupe for us to just pick on if we want. And then I have Doug's yogurt and berries and my cottage cheese and cantaloupe. And then a bag of cantaloupe for Andrew. So that's what we have to get us through the very, very long afternoon sitting there watching the meet. I also made breakfast burritos to take with us in the car for when we want to have breakfast. And how I keep those warm, I made them, I wrapped them up in foil, and then I put them in a cooler with, I have one of those Pyrex portables, and I have 2 heat packets. I heat those up, put those in there, zip up the cooler. This is my WW cooler. And it keeps them hot for a very long time until we're ready to eat them. So that is what I am taking to keep me on track at the track meet. I will show you my breakfast when we finally eat it. Okay, we are about an hour away from our destination. It started out very, very, very foggy. Oh my gosh, it was horrible, like the first half hour driving. But the fog's cleared, the sun is up, it's cloudy, but that's okay. It's cold, but that's okay. And I'm hungry for breakfast. I am starving. I don't know why. I never eat breakfast until like 9 o'clock. At home, 9:30 sometimes. And that's after working out. I did not work out this morning. It's only 8 o'clock and my stomach is growling. So I'm going to have my breakfast burrito. What else did I want to share? I'm thrilled that Adam is with us. He doesn't generally get to come with us because he usually has something of his own, some kind of sporting event or school event. So I am so thrilled that he is here. He did not tell his brother he is coming. He wants to surprise him. So that's good. What else? Oh, we got some very exciting news from Andrew yesterday. He made the dean's list for last semester. Yes, you're making a lot of noise with your aluminum foil.
Sorry about the crinkle.
He made the dean's list. We are so incredibly proud of him. I don't know how he does it. Between his studies, he has track practice 3 hours a day. Plus he works on campus as a lifeguard. Plus he runs okay, here we go, nerd herd alert. Runs a Dungeons and Dragons club group. And he is very active in campus ministry. Yeah. Now they say that when you're busier, you tend to do better and get things done. So maybe that's how he does it. I mean, that's how he was all through high school. So who knows? And I just realized I forgot to put my microphone on. I hope the sound's not messed up. Anyway, I am going to show you my breakfast. And then I'm going to eat my breakfast. I am going to continue working on my website because that's what I have been doing for the last hour and a half. I am trying to get it updated and get that done so I can post my menu on my Facebook group and also send out the menu to all of my email subscribers from my website. So here's my breakfast burrito. Can't see the inside because I haven't bitten it yet, but there's the inside. It is eggs, and I did use some fat-free cheese this morning, just trying to keep the points down a little bit, just because I don't know what the day's going to bring, what dinner's going to bring. So it's 1 point for the Olay wrap, which is the same on all plans. 0 points for the eggs on blue and purple. 4 points for the eggs on green. 1 point for the 2 links of Jones's chicken sausage. And 0 points worth of fat-free cheese. Normally I throw a little bit of Cabot in there for a point. But like I said, I'm just trying to conserve every little point I can. So a little fat-free cheese. Just give it a little extra something. So that is it. I am going to go enjoy my breakfast. And the next time I see you, we will hopefully be at Susquehanna. And you will see Andrew. Okay, we are finally done at the track meet. It was long. Really long. Andrew did okay. Last weekend he did fantastic when they were at Bucknell. And we didn't get to that one because Adam had swim. Last weekend he did great. He did personal bests in both of his events, and this weekend not so much. He was pretty average, so he was really bummed about it. Did not make the finals for hammer or shot, but we have our good days, we have our bad days, so it is what it is. So we were just happy to see him. Took him a few things that he needed, so I didn't have to mail them. That was good. And I'm not sure when we will see him again. I'm thinking probably not till Easter, which means we'll need a road trip to Maryland. Maybe sometime in March to see him. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear, but you know, through the magic of FaceTime and text and everything else, it's better than nothing. So we are on our way sort of home. We are going to stop somewhere. Doug knows where, I don't. And we're going to go to Mass. We're not going to make it home in time to go to our church for Saturday night Mass. And tomorrow is the church breakfast, and it's really just hard for the guys to get to church and to the breakfast because they have to get set up and everything for the breakfast. So we are going to stop and go to church on the way home, and then we're going to stop somewhere for dinner, probably Cracker Barrel. I completely forgot to show you my lunch. Completely forgot, and it was pretty. And I'm so mad at myself because it really was pretty. I think I told you what I had. I had some turkey for 0 points on the blue plan. I had hard-boiled eggs, which I did not eat. I had grapes. I had a mandarin orange. I had one of the built bites for 2 points. I ate that. I had a Baby Bell cheese. And then I also had nuts, a 3-point pack of nuts. I'm really, really trying to be conscious of getting in my balanced diet, my healthy fats and my dairy and things like that. I'm really trying to be conscious of it. I've been slipping a little with that, so I'm really trying to be mindful of that. So my nuts were 3 points, the Built Bar was 2, and the cheese was 1. They were the only things I had to count. So it was a 6-point lunch. My snack was 1 point, the cottage cheese, so that's 7, and my breakfast was 2. So 9 points on the day, which is not bad at all. So I still have a decent amount of points. And like I said, I think we're going to hit a Cracker Barrel for dinner because I can eat at Cracker Barrel for like 5 points. I love their grilled chicken tenders or their rainbow trout. I'm in a chicken tender kind of mood tonight, so I'll probably have those. Their string, and I think they're 2 points. I love their string beans for 1 point and their carrots for 2 points. So I can have a beautiful 5-point dinner at Cracker Barrel. Heck, I even have enough points I can have a biscuit. We'll see. So that's it for now. Just wanted to kind of check in and let you know what happened at the meet and apologize for not showing you my lunch. Yeah, I was hungry and I ate it. I did get all of my website completely updated, which was very nice. Got my menu emailed out to everyone that has subscribed to my email letter or newsletter thing. So it was a productive time. We had a lot of downtime at the meet. A lot of downtime. So I will insert clips here of Andrew throwing the hammer and then Andrew throwing the shot. And that's it. I will be back, and I promise I will remember to show you my dinner. Do not forget to let me film my dinner. So, be back in a bit. I am exhausted. Being in the car that long and sitting that long takes a lot out of you. It really does. The night didn't exactly go as planned. The place I wanted to go to church, Doug said, no, it's too far out of the way, blah, blah, blah. I'll find a place on the way home. Didn't happen. Didn't work out, but that's okay. Whatever. Then we had planned on going to Cracker Barrel for dinner. And I had my 5-point dinner all planned out. And I was going in with 14 points. I had a 5-point dinner planned out and figured, oh, maybe I'll even have a biscuit. Well, then we decided we didn't feel like backtracking to Cracker Barrel, waiting to be seated, sitting through dinner. We just wanted to come home. So Doug's picking up Chinese food. So my 5-point dinner is turning into a 13-point dinner, but that's okay because I still have 14 points left. That's a win. So when it gets here, I will show you my dinner. But right now, I'm going to get out of these clothes, put some nice, warm, comfy jammies on, and wait for Doug to get home. So there's my dinner tonight. I'm so glad we decided to ditch Cracker Barrel and do this because now we're home. I'm in warm clothes. I have been cold all day. So there's my dinner. I count it for anywhere between 12 and 13 points. We get our Chinese takeout from the same place all the time. On the first couple times I had this, I took it apart and like weighed and measured, and the first 3 times I did it and it was consistent. So I feel very confident giving it 12, 13 points. So there it is, my beef with broccoli. So that is it for me tonight. You saw my dinner. I ended the day at 22 out of 23 points on the blue plan. It was absolutely delicious. I'm glad we did that instead of going out. I'm glad to be home. So I have a pot of tea brewing. I am going to sit on the couch, upload this video, and maybe watch an episode of British Baking Show. And then fall asleep in the middle of it, because that's what I do. Yeah, because tomorrow's going to be a busy day. We have church. I think I'm going to blow off the church breakfast, honestly, because I need to get home. I have to make some things for Adam to take to a Super Bowl party tomorrow night that he's going to. I'm going to make some stuff for Doug and I for dinner. We're going to have like a picky dinner and for Super Bowl, and I'm going to make some ribs in the Instant Pot. I mentioned that the other day, yesterday on my menu plan video. Excuse me. And a couple people had asked me to film that, so I certainly will. But here's a disclaimer. I've never made them in the Instant Pot, so we'll learn together. So I will definitely film that for you and get that up. And that's probably about it for filming tomorrow, unless I get around to making, I have a couple dessert recipes I've been wanting to try. So if I get around to making those, I will. We'll see what happens. But thank you for spending your day with us. And I am so sorry again that I forgot to record my lunch. I kind of showed you it this morning, but without the lid off. But it's just little compartments with exactly what I told you was in it. That's it. Have a great night. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate if you did. Leave me a comment, give it a thumbs up. You know the drill by now. And I will be back tomorrow with that rib cook with me, we hope. And then Monday for a full day of eating. Talk to you soon.